how do we support our franchisees, whether it's a startup business or somebody that's converting an existing remodeling business into DreamMaker? Well, it really comes down to, number one, it's the foundation of all our systems, as you'll hear me talk in other places, is our code of values. That's the foundation of how we do business. So once you have that foundation, then the next most important foundation is you've got to have a solid economic model. So it's not just your accounting system, it's your chart of accounts, it's how all that's laid out. But it really comes down to your pricing model. What do you need to charge to make a profit, to hire the best labor, right? To give world-class service, to charge enough to do the extra little things that clients hope for. And then at the end of the day, to make a net profit after you do all those things, to pay yourself a fair salary in the business. So you've got to get that economic model in place first. Then once you do that, you've got to, how do you generate enough leads? How do you generate leads? So then we work you through our GPS marketing systems and our 5 pillars of marketing. So your first year, you're not doing that on your own. You're actually working in concert with our marketing strategist. You're going to do some of the work for sure, but he's going to do a lot of the work too in helping you build that plan. Then you've got to execute that plan. So once you do that, then once you have leads, now you have to close those leads, turn them into sales. So we have a very detailed process of selling, how you take somebody through the process. Then you get into the psychology of selling. And then there's the personal conviction. You have to have a conviction that what you're selling is worth it. And so we actually have a process to help you build that conviction during our initial training. So then it's actually producing the job. And this is where you get into the detail and the organization that's so important. And that really gets into our electronic management tool, which helps with all of these processes. But you've really got to lay out the detail, create the scope of work. What are the hours to produce the project? What are all the materials that you needed? What are the trade partners you're going to need to build that project out with? And then what's the production schedule look like to produce it on time? So we've built that into our system so that our folks can handle a simple $5,000 job, a $50,000 kitchen, a $150,000 kitchen. And then some get into even more complex jobs because that's the type of market in there and they want to focus. They get outside the scope of just kitchens and baths. And you see some $200,000, $300,000 projects that they're working on.